everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a super exciting video for you, and it's the video that I really enjoy doing most because this is the event I enjoy the most for the year from Sephora, and it is the VIB Rouge Holiday Preview event because it means you get a little bit of Christmas in September. And I have a little bit of a kind of a beef with that because I wish it would be more in October when you've kind of got more of the fall vibes and you are anticipating the holidays a little bit more. It's a little harder in September, but this is my favorite time of the year because it's the time when the beauty industry starts releasing all of their holiday products. And so they start off with a select number of products that you're able to get a hold of. And then from here on out, it is major like bombarding of the new products. It's almost like I can't keep up. And so, but this is so much fun. It's my favorite time of year. You get the best bang for your buck with these types of sets and with these types of releases. And so I'm just going to show you what I got. I didn't pick up like a ton of stuff, honestly. I'll tell you why here in a second, but I did pick up a few things. I had already picked up one item that I've done a review on, and I will show that to you. And then as honestly things keep on releasing, I will snag those so that I can review them for you. So let's just go ahead and jump right into this haul. Okay, so first off, if you spent $50 or more, you got this little beauty bag, which is super, super cute. And their bags are always, lately, okay, not always, the last couple of years their baggies have been really good quality. Look at this. This is bigger than I thought it was. I honestly thought it was going to be like a little coin purse size, and this is really good size. This is a good makeup travel bag. And so it was free, again, with a $50 purchase, and I was able to pick one of those up. So I have 3 items from the holiday section, actually 4 if I include the item I picked up before this event. And then I picked up a couple of things that are not part of the holiday collection, but because they are part of this haul, I will show them to you. So let me put this bag down here because it's heavy. And I am going to start with probably one of the 2 things I am most excited about. And I was able to snag the last one. Because I had been undecided about it. I was walking around the store loading up my cart and I thought I can't afford all this, so I was putting stuff back. I am that person. And I saw somebody walking around with this and I was like, I wanted the Goof Proof pencil and I was going to try and pick that up during the sale. And then I was going to try and pick up the forget what it's called, the Brow during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty because they were going to have it for like 50% off. However, this set right here has a ton of stuff, and this is the Benefit Brow, wow, it's called Brownanza. That's a tongue twister for you. So this was $59. It looks like a little wardrobe. Benefit always has the cutest packaging. It's got like a little metal clasp right there, and then it opens up, and you get a ton of stuff. And I literally was sitting, my mom and I went to eat at Chick-fil-A after the event. I was literally sitting at Chick-fil-A, going on the Sephora app, adding everything to see what it would add up to. And it adds up to like something crazy, 130, 150, can't remember. But anyways, so you literally get practically every brow product with, you don't get the Precisely My Brow, but that's okay. I'm okay with that because I was never really a fan of the Anastasia Brow Wiz because it's just so skinny and I find that it takes me longer when I use that. So I was okay that it did not come with that because the thing I was really most interested in was the Goof Proof. I've heard nothing but good things about that. So you get a full size of that. You get a full size of the Brow. You get a the brush, kind of like I use the Anastasia, the one with the slanted tip and then the spoolie to do my brows. And so you get the Benefit version. You get the High Brow, which is the, I think it's that linen shade brow highlight. You get the powder, which is Browsings. And then you get the smaller version of Give Me Brow. And then you get what they call a brow mapping tool, which will be wasted on me because I don't do that. I just literally fill in my brows and I pluck when necessary. I don't shape my brows or anything like that. I just kind of keep them shaped, I guess. I don't know. So that to me wasn't any kind of, you know, that I could take that or leave that. But anyways, so in pricing everything, just to give you an idea, this little brush on Sephora's website is $20. The Goof Proof is 24. The Ka-Brow is 24. The Highbrow is 20. I can't remember what the Browsings is. It might even, I think it might be, it's either 30 or 32. I can't remember. This size of the Gimme Brow is 12. And then I'm sure because it says here it's $151 value. So I'm sure they're adding a value for that brow mapping tool, again, which I don't need. But that's okay because that makes it like $130 value for $59, which is incredible. I can definitely, some of this stuff I've been wanting to try anyways, so I can put this to good use. I was really excited about this. And there was a lady at the perfumes, she was a rep for, I don't remember which brand, and so this item was by her and I went to pick one up and she looked at me and said, wow, that's the hot commodity today because everybody's trying to come grab one of those. And so they only came, it looks like it's only available in shade 3 and 5. I think 5 is going to be a perfect match for me. I think I'm in the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade, I am a dark brown. I forget which other one was a little too red for me. Anyways, but the 6 in the Benefit is just straight up black shade, and that's a little too dark for me. This is the dark brown to black, and so this is the next to darkest. The 3, definitely too light. That is, I think, for medium brown and redheads, if I remember right. But just know if you are interested in this product when it does release to, you know, all types of, you know, regular customers, VIB, or Beauty Insider and then VIB, that they only come in shades 3 and 5. But if you are one of those 2 shades, then this is a really great deal. It's $59. The next item I picked up was something I already knew I wanted, and it's the Marc Jacobs eyeshadow palette. It's this year's version of the Iconic eyeshadow palette, and I loved the packaging. I did not pick up last year's in the gold packaging. I want to say the one for the year before is in the white. Honestly, it hurts my heart to pay $99 for an eyeshadow palette. Granted, I have done it with the Natasha Denona palettes, but those, everybody knows that those are on another level. That quality is amazing. Not to say that Marc Jacobs isn't, because I mean, I don't think there has been anything I have purchased from the Marc Jacobs line that I have not been happy with. So as soon as I saw that this was going to be the packaging for this year, and I saw the shade range, I just wasn't as crazy also about the shade range of the past couple of years, but when I saw the shade range for this one, I kind of knew that it's something I wanted. So it was something I was already going to look for at the event, but this is what the palette looks like. The only thing, I guess my concern, is that I don't know how easy it's going to be to nick or chip this paint off of the top, only because mine came with a few nicks and chips already. So right there, do you see like where the paint has come off, and then there is another little spot, tiny, but right there, you may not even be, maybe it's so tiny that you won't even be able to see, but there's a little chip right there that you can at the silver. So honestly, I don't know. I mean, if you're rough with it, I'm sure it will chip, but you know, for those of us who are gentle with our items, I'm not sure. I don't know if it will, hopefully it holds up. I don't know how good that paint is on top, but you do get the normal Marc Jacobs luxurious little plastic there, and then this is what the shade range looks like. Really, really pretty, really versatile, and it's got a lot of light shades. I feel like last year's had a lot of dark shades and a lot of shades that I just felt were so dupable. Not to say that these aren't dupable. You can always find dupable shades, but there were some that really, really got my attention, and the formula is so good. It's so buttery and so smooth. And I don't have any Marc Jacobs eyeshadow palettes, so I've been interested in getting the long ones. It's just that they're so expensive for the number of shades that you get that I just have not been able to bring myself to grab one. And then there's like, oh, I see one in this palette I like and a couple in this palette I like, and I don't want to buy 2 or 3 at that price just because they have 1 or 2 shades that I'm really crazy about. So figured this was a good way to get a Marc Jacobs eyeshadow palette with quite a few shades, and that way I can really try them out and see if I like them. So let me give you some swatches of the ones that really stand out, and I will tell you they are so buttery smooth. They're incredibly soft, and you know that I like those standout shades, which are like the satin, the metallic. Those are my favorite types of shades. So I'm gonna give you 4 of those, and let me give you maybe about like 1 matte shade. Look at this red one. And even the matte shades are just incredibly smooth, incredibly buttery. So let me give you an idea of what these look like. So let me swatch these on my hand. And that's what they look like. So that matte at the top did swatch a little bit patchy. I'm not sure if it's because I swatched it on my thumb. All of these foiled looking shades swatched beautifully. They're so soft, so buttery smooth. Every single one of these is with one swipe down my hand, so just know that that pigment is really, really nice. So I'm excited to try these out. We'll see how it works out. Okay, the next item that I picked up, I don't think I'm gonna give you swatches of, and I am so sorry. I hate doing that because I hate when I watch a haul and I'm like, okay, but swatch it. I want to see what it looks like, and somebody doesn't swatch it. But let me tell you up front, I am not going to swatch this. This is the Marc Jacobs Cat's Meow 5-piece Petite Le Marc lip cream collection. This is the 3rd year in a row that I've picked this up. And the reason I don't want to swatch it is because I think, if I remember right, I want to go back and re-swatch my last 2 years. I think these shades are going to be so similar that I don't know if I am going to return this. And I don't want to use it and then return it with the intent that it's probably going to go back. I'd like for it to be new when I return it, just in case they are able to resell it. But I was overcome with the packaging, and you know that packaging sells me every time. They're doing the same thing they did last year with this tassel. What's up with these tassels? I don't know. I'm not crazy about them. I'm not a fan. I could do without them. But anyways, this particular packaging is what drew me in. It's so cute. It's glittery. It's leopard print. Now, the reason I was not initially going to pick this up is because they are also going to be releasing a minis set of the High Shine lip gloss. And I am a huge fan of the Marc Jacobs lip gloss. Did not used to be, but the last time Sephora released like a 4-piece mini set, I bought it for like 30 bucks. And for whatever reason, I don't know what changed, I fell in love with them. So I love those lip glosses, and honestly, I would rather pick that up when it comes out than hold on to this one. That's not to say I won't hold on to this one, but I really first want to swatch the ones that I do have to see if it is going to be too similar. Because if it is, honestly, there's no point in paying just because of the, paying for just the little box as much as I love it. But for those of you who have not picked one of these up before, this is a really, really great deal. I think this was $45. It comes in a cute little carrying bag, and what you get are 5 of the Le Marc lipstick minis, which is incredible. You'll never go through. If you vary up your lipsticks, I still have plenty of product in the 2 that I have purchased previously, so you won't go through them for a very long time. But it's a perfect way to try different shades of this lipstick line, and I will tell you, this lipstick line is incredible. Super creamy, emollient, lasts a long time on the lips. This is the lipstick that I used for my engagement pictures, for my bridal pictures, and for my wedding. I trusted it that much, and the pigmentation is amazing. So you can't go wrong with the Le Marc lipstick line, but you do get 5 shades as in previous years, and they come just in the same format as the full size. And so you're getting, let me see if it's on the back. Okay, let me show you a picture of the back. You're going to get 5 shades. You get Goddess, you get Current Mood, which is a new shade. You get J'adore, Infamous, and Sonic Truth. I can already tell you Infamous was one of the ones from prior years. I think it was. I don't know, maybe I'm making stuff up. It sounds so familiar. But I am going to check it out. I'm pretty much going to go through and swatch those. And either way, I probably will do a review on this one, even if it's just kind of pointing out which ones come in the last couple of years, for those of you that have picked it up the last couple of years. So let me give you an idea of what it looks like. So I will pull this middle shade out right here, and this one's called Goddess, and it is a kind of a red shade. It's really an iconic red. So it's very, very Christmas, very holiday, which is nice. This is the amount of product you get, which is quite a bit, and honestly, you won't go through these very quickly. So it really is a good deal if you are new to the Marc Jacobs line, or if you just love this lipstick collection or lineup in general and don't have a lot of them. Let me show you another one. So J'adore is the brown tone shade, and this is what it looks like. It almost looks like brown sugar or something along those lines, but that's what that looks like. And so you're getting a brown kind of shade, you're getting a red, you get a deep wine color. In fact, here, let me just go ahead and show you what they look like, so that even though maybe it'll make up for me not being able to swatch them right now. So then you get this plum wine color shade. It's looking plum in the viewfinder. I think it'll probably come up true to color once I edit this video, but it is a wine type of shade. If you remember the limited edition lipstick that Marc Jacobs did last year for Sephora for the holidays, it looks very, very close to that. And then you've got Infamous, which is their typical mauve shade, and it is, again, part of their permanent lineup, but that's what that looks like. And this is a beautiful, beautiful color, just so that you know. And then the last one is, I believe, a nude. Let me see. Yeah, it is a nude, and it's called Sonic Truth. Is that the new one? No. Courant Mood was the new one, which was that wine color. And that's the new shade. I wonder if it is almost identical to the one from last year. Where do I have that? I do have that one. Interesting. Okay, so this is the nude color. So it's not nude to where it's like a concealer, but it is a very, very good nude. The kind of nude that most people go for. And so you get those 5. Again, it's $45, so you get those 5 and you get this pretty little box, this little travel package. And so it's a really good deal. Again, if I didn't have the other 2, I would likely say I'm definitely holding on to this. I just don't know right now, especially because I want that lip gloss set when it does come out. But I picked it up because it's for these types of events, because they only release the items until 10 a.m. It's easier to pick it up, and then if you have buyer's remorse or if you find that you already have something similar or whatever the case may be, you just return it afterwards, you know? Okay, the next item I picked up was the NARS Bord de Plage? I don't know if I'm even saying that right, but this is not part of the holiday collection. This is limited edition, and the only reason I picked it up because I was going to wait to pick it up because it's not selling out, and this was first exclusive to Nordstrom, but the NARS rep was in the store, and she said that in October they're about to change, they're about to do kind of like a floor set or a model set or whatever they call it to bring out the holiday stuff. So she said this was going away come October, and I thought, okay, well, I might as well pick it up, buy now, and then decide later. The reason I had not picked this up is because Sephora had released, or NARS had released a palette at Sephora that has this same formulation and either one or 2 of the same highlighter shade. So I thought, well, in a palette of 6, if I already have 2 or 3 things, then it's kind of like, what's the point? But I was so, again, overcome with the packaging. It's really, really pretty, really luxurious, that I thought, I really want that palette anyways. But this is, again, one of those things I probably, in fact, let me bring out my other palette because I can swatch that one for you. I don't want to swatch this one only because, again, I'm not sure if I'm going to hold on to it, but this is what it looks like. It's so pretty, and this formulation is like butter. It is so soft. It's like silk. I've never felt anything like it, and these go on so nicely with a wet brush. So you are getting 4 highlighters, which is the 4 right there, and then these 2 right here are your typical bronzers from NARS, which is Laguna and Casino. Casino I've never used. I always thought it was going to be too dark for me, but looking at it, I'm not so sure. It looks like it might be really, really nice. I've got like 2 or 3 of Laguna. Yeah, so I didn't need another one, but that's okay. So let me bring out the other palette right quick. Hold on. Let me grab it, and that way I can tell you what is in here. Okay, guys, for those of you who have this guy right here, which was released a few months ago, you get these 3 shades right here. Let me bring you up close. And this is the same formulation that is in here. So one shade, which is Rivage, is the shade that is also in here. But aside from that, let me see. You get Rivage, Corniche, Creek, Gallet, Laguna, and Casino. So Rivage looks like it is the only one that is a repeat shade. Which kind of makes me happy because I really thought I had 2. So I just may keep this. It's so, so pretty. Trying to think if I want to swatch it because I don't know. I will probably keep it, to be honest. Let me see. Okay. All right, let's go for it. I will go ahead and swatch it because it's looking so, so pretty. Okay, these shades are, or this formulation is probably the softest formulation you have ever felt in a powder. If you thought the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfectors were soft, I think these are even softer than those. So let me show you the 4 highlights. Keeping in mind, again, you can use these wet or dry. So if you wet your brush, these go up another notch and they look so amazing. They really... if you're going to use them dry, they're more subtle, of course. If you're going to use them with a wet brush, it takes them to extreme. So that's why I like them. I do use them with a wet brush because I do like it when my highlighter is a little extreme. Okay, and then the 2 bronzers, Laguna and Casino. Obviously, Laguna is the lighter of the 2. And so I think Casino is going to be perfect for me like during the summer months. But that's what they look like right there. So you can see what they look like on my skin tone for reference. I am a light neutral skin tone. Scratch the light medium, I am not. I am a light neutral skin tone and that's what they look like on me. Okay, the other item I picked up during the holiday preview event is a permanent item, but it is an item that just released. Now, as far as the Fenty Beauty collection, I picked up pretty much everything I was going to pick up online, and it has not yet come in. So as soon as it does, I will get a review up for you. But there are still some things, and this is kind of a funny story because I woke up in the middle of the night to place my order thinking it was going to sell out like crazy. Because if those of you who stuck it out for the MAC Loves Riri collection, that thing was insane. That thing sold out like in less than 3 minutes online. I had to go stake my place in line at the store in order to pick it up. It was madness. So I didn't know if it was going to be along those lines, so I was making sure that I was going to get my hands on something. So I woke up, I placed my order. Soon after I placed my order, I had almost like buyer's remorse, and I was like, there's really nothing that just jumped out at me like I have to have this. And so I thought, okay, I'll wait till it comes in and then I'll probably just leave it new and return it because I don't know if I'm going to be super excited about it. Well, during, I had gone into the store a couple days ago, in and out really quick. I was short on time, so I swatched a couple things and I think I was in such a hurry. I wasn't really able to take my time and I just, again, wasn't super impressed. Well, at the preview event, I was able to take my time, swatch things, look at things, and oh my goodness, I feel like now I want other things that I didn't pick up, but I'm gonna have to wait on that because, yeah, I'm just gonna have to wait. There's all this happened this month, and so it's gonna have to wait. But I did swatch this in store, and it's the Fenty Beauty makeup primer. It's technically called the Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer. I swatched it and I was blown away with just how it felt, that I was like, I need to buy this because I want to see how this feels on my face. And so I did use it today. And it just, a side note, it feels really nice on the face. And it does come, the packaging is really, really nice. I love the color and I love that it's like frosted glass. It looks just really, really sleek, really, really simple and nice. And I love that it is not through the roof expensive. Granted, yes, it is high-end makeup, so it's going to be more expensive than your drugstore, but it's not along the lines of like YSL or something like that. So it kind of makes it a little bit more affordable for everybody, a little bit easier or attainable, I guess I could say. So this is the primer because I was blown away with just how it felt in the store that I had to pick it up. So this one I think I'm going to wait on telling you my thoughts on this because I'm going to wait until all the other items come in so that I can just do a collective review for you and not kind of give you piece information. So anyways, I did pick that one up, and that one was, I think, $32. The NARS palette was $59. So again, in order to kind of, you know, lessen the damage, I think I might return that Marc Jacobs set. Okay, a couple other things that I've picked up that I'm just going to throw in here into this haul. Now, I've already done a review on this. You may have already seen it, but the Too Faced Boss Lady Beauty Agenda, I was able to pick this up at my local JCPenney Sephora a couple of weeks before this event, so I have had time to play with it, use it, put up a review. So if you were curious on this one, just go ahead and bump over to that video on my channel, and that way you can watch that review. But just so that you have an idea of what it is a planner, and it says don't let today be a waste of makeup. Super cute. It's like a little portfolio type thing. And then inside you do have the eyeshadow palette, and then you have a, as I hit myself in the face, you have a planner right here. And it is not, I've had a lot of questions being asked, does it have the day-by-day breakdown for you to make your notes? It does not. It is month by month, so there's not really a whole lot of places. So this is what it looks like right here. See how it's just kind of like a calendar month. Before each month, you do have a notes page to be able to write your notes. You have notes and to-dos before each month, but I have received that question quite a bit. And then to give you an idea of the eyeshadow palette, this is what it looks like. So it does look very, very similar to prior holiday palettes that Too Faced has released, but you'd probably be interested in my comments. So again, bump over to that video to see what I thought about that, because that was my initial reaction when I opened it. Was my heart sank a little bit because I had been really looking forward to this, and then come to find out, well, it just looks the same as all their others. But you may be surprised, so I will let you find that out in the video. So I did pick that up, but it was available yesterday at the beauty event. And then the only other two things I picked up that I'll throw in here, because they are new, I don't think they have them in store yet. I picked them up off of the Sephora website, and that is the new Glam Glow Gravity Mud Power Rangers version. I have the Sonic version, and I love it. That is probably my favorite mask of all time. And so the Power Rangers colors came out. It's green and gold, and I had to pick them up. Now, again, I think me being the queen of buying and then thinking, okay, do I really need this? Maybe I need to just return it. I'm having that thought on these. I love the colors. The colors look so, so nice. I still have quite a bit of the Sonic Blue left though. And these are, so to give you an idea, these are $34. So it's not, obviously it's not cheap, but it's not near as much as when you buy the normal size. However, you are getting, and I don't know if it's because it's in a tube that it feels so tiny, but you're getting 1 ounce. So I'm just really not sure. I'm really gonna have to kind of compare to how much comes in a full size. I'm gonna have to pull my Sonic version and see how much comes in there. I don't know that this is really worth it. So 34 is kind of a lot for, I think, the size, and then literally when you buy 2, you're pretty much paying, you know, probably as much as a, you know, as a full-size product for 2 of the 1 ounces, only because they come in different colors. Oh, I don't know. I mean, they looked beautiful in the picture when I saw them on Instagram. It's Goldar and Rita Repulsa, for those of you who are curious. But if you have not tried the Gravity Mud mask by Glam Glow, I highly, highly recommend it. It is so amazing. Smells like pina colada, and it leaves your skin so firm and tight. It's really, really nice. So this, honestly, if you are trying to avoid the price tag of the large version or the regular size version, this is a good way to go. And in fact, I think they have the Sonic Blue for $19 for the ½ ounce on the Sephora website. So these are good ways to try out the mask without paying the full price tag. So I picked those up as well, even though that wasn't part of the haul yesterday. So guys, this wraps up my haul. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's not near as much as I've done in the past. However, it adds up quick. And so when you buy the bigger items, it ends up that you end up having to buy less product because it all ends up with the same price tag even though you bought less. So anyways, but that's what I picked up yesterday. Again, they've been releasing slowly some more holiday items that I have picked up. As soon as those come in, I will do a review for you so that you know if they're worth picking up. Before I let you go, I need to give you the verse of the day, and it comes from Acts 17:27, and it says, "Reach out for God and find him, though he is not far from each one of us." I hope this encourages you. I hope it uplifts you. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope you'll give this video a thumbs up if you found it entertaining or helpful, or if it kind of gave you an idea of what you want to pick up this holiday season from Sephora. If you have not subscribed to my channel already, I hope you'll consider subscribing, and that way you can be notified of future videos I post, future reviews, use, especially right now during the holiday season. And if you're looking for me on Instagram, you can find me at Michelle's Glamour. I will see you guys soon in the next video. Take care. Bye.